This afternoon, and we decided it'd be a good idea to get a jump on this because there will be impacts across much of Indiana Sunday evening into Monday. Of course, the question is, how far north will those impacts extend? Well, again, we expect most of the state will see varying levels of issues here with some of the snow moving in, but some will be impacted more than others. So this is again Sunday evening into Monday. The timing here, it starts after sunset Sunday, maybe a little bit earlier than that across south central Indiana, but northern Indiana certainly after or around sunset. The threat here, periods of moderate to heavy snow for some. Others will see light snow. If you're north of downtown, the snow will get lighter the farther north you go. The hazards, snow-covered roads, slippery conditions likely, particularly by Monday morning. We're putting the impact level at moderate because the southern half of the area will likely see a high impact event. The northern half of the area, a much lower impact event. It's kind of one of those where just not everyone's going to see the very same effects from this one storm. Now, before we get to all that, and we will, the satellite and radar is showing this clipper system we've been talking about. And clipper systems are usually lacking in a lot of moisture. They're kind of a drier Arctic type of system, which means it doesn't hold a lot of moisture. There's just enough, though, for there to be perhaps some issues here tonight. Very light snow between about 8 and midnight here tonight, moving in from the west and then moving eastward here with time. So north of Fort Wayne, likely not seeing much from this round either, but into northwest Ohio, Paulding, Van Wert counties, some light snow here right around midnight. Fort Wayne seeing some light snow too. The system moves off to the south and to the east. Better chance of accumulation will be south of the city. We're looking at about a trace to an inch for most. I would say again, north of Fort Wayne, closer to a trace, south of Fort Wayne, closer to around an inch. And this extends into Friday morning. There could be some delays Friday morning. We just expect that the impacts will be far more scattered and not quite as widespread as what we're expecting here for Sunday. So by Sunday afternoon, a large winter weather system is going to move through the Midwest, but it's taking a southerly approach here than I think a lot of winter storms in this part of the region. And so what that means is from Kansas City through central Illinois and Indiana, Indianapolis, Cincinnati, quite a snowy Sunday afternoon. St. Louis seeing a little bit of freezing rain. As this system moves eastward, it is going to lift a little farther north, but you can see these darker colors indicate a heavier round of snow through central Indiana. And then overnight, Sunday into Monday, part of that heavier band could cut into the southern portions of the region, likely south of Bluffton into Jay County, seeing the heaviest snow from this system, and then it exits off to the east, bringing the heavy snow with it. That's why the northern counties are not expected to be perhaps impacted as much as the southern. You'll see that here on the snowfall potential. We're going to give you a general map first, then we'll get into some specific numbers. So based on the scenario I just showed you, it does have this area kind of shaded in purple, south central and southern portions of Wells, Adams, Huntington, and Wabash counties, and then point south into Muncie. That's where we would expect some of the more moderate to heavy accumulations. But look at this, Fort Wayne is kind of in that lighter, kind of in that middle round here, with just north of Fort Wayne toward the Michigan line seeing the lightest amounts. This system could wobble a little farther north, and it would only take about 50 miles for Fort Wayne to be under the gun. So we're kind of being a little conservative here with the snowfall forecast initially, but these thoughts do kind of lend toward more of a situation where north of Fort Wayne, like Huntertown, Graybull, Leo, north near the Michigan line, about 1 to 3 inches, including Kendallville, Auburn, 3 to 5 inches from around downtown through northern Adams, Wells, and Huntington counties, about 3 to 5 inches there, 5 to 8 likely in southern Wabash, Huntington, Wells, Adams, and Van Wert counties toward Jay County. So again, these are the initial thoughts. Those numbers could change depending on the storm track. We have covered Sunday night through Monday under first alert weather days for that increasing snow, with the northern edge of that system likely not impacting our northern counties as much. 26, partly sunny on Tuesday, flurries on Wednesday, and then a cold 19 on Thursday. So whatever snow falls Sunday into Monday will likely stick around for about a week or more.
All right, Matt, it looks interesting to say.